Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum generated, and turning it into points on their side. So
Yeah, you did.
Atmosphere, that 12th man, it means even more.
You went where?
And ultimately cannot
For
get
real?
this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Oh, wow.
23-yard line.
We getting up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round.
Where you going?
Down just shy of the 25
Yeah, get your book.
24-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Now Tua. His throw incomplete.
put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? He just did it on that one, forcing information. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush.
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. As he throws there, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
It's 4th down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Hamler now on the return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings
What?
2nd down.
You want to see what's in
They're
there?
forced the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now two are going to try and sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tony Pollard, 75 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 46-yard line.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 7 and the Dolphin first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
With the score, Broncos 14, Dolphins 7.
Picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Tonight is special.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
It's the NBA All-Star.
Now this time, Tua is going to throw it.
Ready to shine.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
To be in a place of learning where I felt prioritized and understood made me feel seen and heard. That experience gave me a stronger sense of myself and gave me the tools to blaze my own trail. So
this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Held in many of the 100-plus HBCU campuses.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The prestigious Clark Atlanta University. So it's only right that it's form this meaningful event.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. Okay, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 6.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. J.J. Hamler, 77 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 14-yard line. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
They'll run on 1st down. Hicks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Tackle made.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. It's Matt Breida. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll find Lindsey here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Phillip Lindsay. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 35-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. 2nd down, here's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Dolphins 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Because food always helps. And ordering in or dining outside at all costs not only helps eat simple, but so better. It really helps others.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Drivers who switched saved over $700. Saving is easy when you're in good hands.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Certainly not what they wanted.
With the intelligent control of all-wheel drive
40-yard line.
and the power of a 2.5-liter turbo engine,
Good starting field position.
there's no limit to the places the all-new Sorento can take you,
At the 40.
and to the stories waiting for you when you get there.
And this one's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
The all-new Sorento,
Wanted to get that
the
ball
world's first
downfield. They had nothing
storytelling
working in the
machine.
secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On a mild 51-degree night in Atlanta, our coverage of the 70th annual NBA All-Star Game continues from State Farm Atlanta Hall. The 2021
That one covers 24 yards at the first down. That's how you drop the run pass nice option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Point out was the proper protocol all around. Hi, everybody. I'm Marv Albert, along with five-time All-Star Chris Webber, five-time All-Star
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Did an okay job of absorbing the hit. Just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find Equanimeous St. Brown, but now it's third down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Three straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
For the play is a turnover on downs.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Returning it, here's Hamler. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Broncos.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked the same way.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they have the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
It's a rare appearance in any type of game. Nice Nice play, good hands by Jokic.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He'll let this go deep for Sutton, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
He was going to try to dunk that from the free throw line. They're not going to defend his hand in on that play. I think he picked up the ball on that team.
Now back to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Good.
Big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 15. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hicks. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
T-Mobile is the leader in 5G. We also believe in putting people first by treating them right. So we're upping the benefits without upping the price. Introducing now.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
1st and goal, Miami.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tua going to run the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sanders now to add the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20,
how you like me now?
10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay, 81 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Broncos 42, Dolphins 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he stopped immediately there.
Philip Lindsay.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. That's a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsay with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Broncos 49, Dolphins 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he finds a man on the crossing route. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st down, Lindsey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Lindsey. Spinning away, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They'll run with Pollard, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Devon Godcho on the tackle. That's a gain of 3.
Hurts.
3rd and 1.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 4. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's brought down. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.